Hi everybody, Cynthia here. I am back to share with you my number 12th Pinterest inspired collaboration project with my friend Misha at ScrapsandThings1. Hi Misha. I'm going to post a link below this video to her channel so you can check her out, show her some YouTube love. So for our 12th project, we were supposed to make a 3-tier metal stand. Similar, not similar, but if you could see here, this is very elaborate. But this is a metal stand. There's a metal cake-like pan here. Then there's a pole in the middle, another pan, a pole, and another pan. I mean, that's a 3-tier metal stand. Okay, this one's all decorated with Christmas items, but this is the one that kind of inspired me to want to make one of these. And what we were to do was use the Dollar Tree cake pans, metal cake pans, and make our own. So I got the silver cake pans, the 9-inch. I got all 3 of the same size, and this is how mine came out. I'll explain to you what I used for the center. So this is one of the cake pans you see here. I'll pick up my camera and show you in a minute what it looks like. But I'm gonna give you like a little close-up here. What I did was I used white gesso, which is basically a white paint that you can put on metal and other materials before you actually put on the acrylic paint, and it just gets your surface ready to accept paint better. And I'll show you, this is the brand I used, and I purchased this a while ago at Joann's. Okay, so I used a coat of white gesso, and then I just used plain old apple barrel white paint, and I had to do a couple coats of white paint on these metal pans so that the silver part wouldn't show through. And then I went through with my paintbrush and see if I can find the one I used. Let's see if I have this paper hanging here so y'all can see my shelf better, but I just used a white paintbrush and I just went in and put black paint on it and then dabbed it to make paint splatter with the black paint. Okay, so that's how the pans turned out. You can see my black spatter really nice. And I'm going to pick it up. What I plan on doing with this one is use it at my craft shows. I'm going to use this as a display. So I'm going to pick up my camera, guys. If you get dizzy with motion, you might want to look away for a second. I'm going to move it really slow, though. I'm going to try to anyway. So they're basically the same size, but as you can see in here, like here's the top pan. Okay, that's how that turned out. Like I said, I'm going to use this as a craft show display. And if you see in here what I used to create these, you can see the white plastic down here. I'm going to share that with you in a second. Let me put my camera back. If you get dizzy from stuff like this, just look away. Okay, I set my camera down. What I used was, I purchased this tool, and it has the white plastic on the top and the bottom. Okay, and I emptied off the tool from the roll, and it gives you something that looks like this. And then I covered my paper roll with the decorative paper you see here, just wrapped it around. And what I did was I pulled these off and I put glue here and then popped them back on so they would be more stable. And then I used E6000 glue, and I glued it on the top and the bottom, and I used it in my, for my stand. Now it's still drying. I want it to cure overnight before I actually stick too much stuff in this, but I am going to use it for paper items and things like that at my craft shows. So that was my whole purpose of making this, and it was a lot of fun to make. So if you guys have any questions, let me know, but basically it cost me, you know, the price of the tool. Of course, you know, we normally throw these things out, but I wanted to repurpose it, and that's what I did. And so basically it cost me like $3-4, you know, to make this whole 3-tier stand here for my craft shows. But anyway, that's how mine turned out. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy crafting. Take care.